Oh, it's a mom and a baby. Classic truck rescue. Normally I put my weekend videos out on a Friday, but it's Thursday, and I did a series of videos over last weekend for Memorial Day about my friend George Griffith, who recently passed away. Well, not recently, he passed away a while ago. But ironically, because I put that video up, some people got a hold of me and said, "Hey Rick, you know that truck that you were buying from George?" And they advised me that it's going up for auction this weekend. I've tried to contact the people that inherited George's stuff or whatever. I'm not going to go into specifics over it, but ironically, in those two videos, the reason someone got a hold of me and said that the truck I was buying from George is going up for auction is because they know I was buying the truck from George, because in one video I said, "George, I brought you the deposit for the truck that..." Yeah. Oh. This is a truck that I'm going to buy from George, just to kind of break the ice with him. He's already told me what he wants for it. I'm not going to try to do the negotiating thing with George. He gave me a price, a fair price, and we're going to go with that. But it's a real solid truck. We're going to name it George, and probably going to leave this one bone stock and just get it running and driving real good and clean it up. It still has its correct original radio on the dash. Everything's here, and George said that it was running, but that the rear end had gone out in it. It's a super solid truck. It really is. It's got some dents on it. One of the fenders is really beat up, but solid metal, can be made straight again, and it's already got the correct rear end for it sitting up there. Just got to install it, and so we're gonna go ahead and give him some money down on this today. Like I said, just to break the ice. George has some other things out here that we're interested in that he told us is for sale. You agreed to sell me, and in another video I said I brought you a payment on the truck. That wasn't me. I didn't do anything for it. I brought you some money though.
A box like that?
The money?
Yeah.
That one comes with an envelope. You got one?
He wants a box filled with money.
Yeah, me too. I'd buy all your trucks if I had that. Right? And, but George was the kind of guy, you didn't tell him how the deal was going to go. Normally I require a receipt, written receipt for everything. I didn't feel the need to do that with George. He was a handshake kind of a guy, and George had an envelope. We walked around his property, and there were a few vehicles that I was interested in. I let him name his price on them, and he wrote, you can attest to this, he had an envelope that he wrote the vehicles and what he wanted for them on it. On the top of that list was a white 1952 Chevy short bed pickup that I wanted, and I already named George, and I was going to do a tribute to George with that truck, you know, put a flag on it and a Marine Corps flag, and maybe do something on the doors with the Marines at Iwo Jima putting the flag up. But anyway, long story short, somebody got a hold of me and said that they are having George's estate sale in an auction this weekend. I tried again to get a hold of the people, and I actually got a hold of the auctioneers. They said, if you have a written piece of paper showing that you made some kind of payment on that truck, we'll be glad to pull it from the auction. But I don't believe I do. I'm going to go through all my titles and receipts for trucks and stuff tonight, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I think George said I'll keep track of stuff, and I kind of took him well, I took him at his word, because if George were still alive, he would be adhering to that. But anyway, so we haven't made Classic Truck Rescue hasn't made a lot of money. during the COVID-19 stuff and all that. And I don't have much, but I do have help. And so we are going to that auction. Frankly, I think with what I'm taking with me, I'm not going to be able to win the truck at auction. But I'm taking what I owed on the truck with me, and hopefully I can show the video to some people and maybe just pay what I owe on the truck and get it. If not, I'll bid for it with what I have. There are a lot of other vehicles that George had that are up for auction as well. If you are a viewer of mine and you want a solid, because all of George's trucks were rock solid, I'm talking zero rust, and most of them were complete and hadn't been chopped up and all of that. If you're interested in one of George's trucks, email me at rick@classictruckrescue.com. You'll have to be serious about it, and you'll have to email me soon. Include your phone number and I'll give you a call. If you're not serious about purchasing an antique or collector's truck within the next week, please don't waste my time. If you want to jump on one of George's trucks, I'm opening this opportunity up to my viewers. I can only afford to get the one truck that I agreed to buy. I don't know if I can even do that. I certainly can't buy any of his other stuff. And we never bought any of George's vehicles or any of his stuff. With George, it wasn't about... It was his trucks that first attracted me to his property. But once we met George, you kind of didn't want to try to buy stuff from him because he didn't really want to sell it. George, how many times did he say this? Come to my estate sale. If you talked about buying something from George, he'd say, come to my estate sale. How much you want for that, George? Come to my estate sale. He said that to me like 10 times. Finally, I quit asking him what he wanted for something. But then, after a few years, and I visited George over a long period of time, years, and finally he got around to, oh, I need some money and this stuff's not doing me any good. What are you going to buy? And I decided that I would buy that white truck. He gave me a price and I agreed to it, and I was paying for it. But if you want one of George's trucks, I'm going to show pictures in this video of every truck that he has that's for sale. And I've been over these trucks. They're solid and they're complete. They all have issues. A lot of them been sitting for 30, 40 years. 20, 30, or 40 years. But they're good bones. So we're going to show you the completed Cluckin' Truck Chicken Resort. Jamie did an awesome job landscaping it. Yesterday I started and today I finished digging up our garden, which is going in the same area. We don't have a rototiller and we have some great soil over there. So I took my backhoe and just dug down 1.5 feet deep, dug everything up, tossed it around, put it back, smoothed it out. We have good soil there. Garden's ready to plant. We got to build a fence around it. I'll show you that. And then I'm going to get right to showing you the pictures of George's trucks. Like I said, if you see something that floats your boat, get a hold of me, rick@classictruckrescue.com. I don't know if I'm going to have cell phone service out there. It's out in the boonies. We've already reserved a motel as close as we can get to that site, and the weatherman says it's supposed to pour down rain. Jamie told me that, and I said, well, guess who's going to be standing out in the rain? That'll be me. But anyway, we got to get to packing. I got some work to do on our car trailer, and we're going to get out there. Also, I'm kind of excited because a couple of George's old friends got a hold of me, and they knew I was buying the truck, and George told a couple of them that he wanted me to have that truck. And so I'm going to meet up with them, and one of them told me to come to his property because he's got some trucks. So kind of looking forward to that. While we're out there, we'll take some film of it. We'll film the whole auction as much as we can, and we'll film these new finds that we have, and we'll be back. Are you excited?
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun, huh? Yeah. It's kind of bittersweet, you know. Looking forward to go, but I know it's gonna be emotional because I've had some good times out on George's property. You know, it's like a lot of people come out here to the Classic Truck Ranch and they're like, holy cow, this is great. And they look at us like they're in wonder, and they're like, you have no idea what this is like. And yeah, I do. It was like me going to George's place. But anyway, we got a lot of work to do. We're going to get out there and do the best we can. If you see something at the end of this video that you're seriously interested in, this is your opportunity, but you got to act now. And please, no tire kickers, or I only have a short amount of time to get ready. Go do this and be prepared for it. So, also, a lot of people been asking about Lou. To be honest with you, Lou's not doing real good. I talked to him today. He's in renal failure.
Oh yeah.
My mom, they wanted to put him in a convalescent home. My mom wouldn't have any of that. And he's going to learn some more stuff tonight. But we're going to go see him tomorrow before we go out to George's. We don't want to take Annabella with us because there's going to be a lot. We don't know what we're walking into. It could be a circus. But Lou loves Annabella a lot. And my mom seems to think it would be very good for him to have her jumping all over him and licking his face right now. So, going to drop him off. Maybe I'll get a short, well, we'll have videos forthcoming when we get back. I'll post a couple videos next week, but maybe we'll have a little visit with Lou hanging out with Annabella. Classic Truck Rescue, thank you for watching. Also, we just got up to, we just achieved 60,000 viewers, subscribers. Thank you for your support. It all helps. If you watch our videos and you like them, please hit the like, subscribe, and the little bell, because if you hit the little bell, it tells you when I upload a new video. And we just praise God. Thank you for the blessings, and thank you to all our viewers. And a lot of you have supported us for a long time. I've got viewers that go back 10 years that have been watching my channel, and I know who you are, and thank you. God bless you. Peace out. Just wanted to show you how the clucking truck is designed for ease of maintenance. So all Jamie and I had to do is remove a board. Honey, move your boot so I can show them the other side. See, there's a board that goes over by the door over there, and we just pull 3 screws out. It comes out, and then we take a broom and shove everything out there. I shoved it out while Jamie held a bucket, and then you get it down to bare wood, and then, boy, she did a good job landscaping that. And then this is the bucket with all the stuff we cleaned out of there. You take that bucket and you put it in this, which is a composter, and our garden's going to be right there. So it's kind of like a cycle. You know, it goes from there to there to there to there, and then we get good soil and vegetables. Very nice. This is working out really good. And they're getting used to Annabella. It's working out great. Some of the chickens have gotten to where they like sitting up on that shelf, so I put that board on the front to kind of keep their bedding up in there. Installed the board back over there, baseboard, and they'll be real happy when they come in tonight. And it's easy to clean like this. Would it take us 10 minutes to clean it out, honey? Yeah. Yeah. And Annabella's protecting them. Yes. Those are your chickens, huh? No, you don't go in there. That's their house. Well, classic truck rescue. We're rototilling the ground for our garden. We don't have a rototiller, but that's some good looking soil right there.
She's dusty.
Is that what that is, honey?
Yeah. Is that Henny or Penny?
Well, one of them has more light feathers, which is the one on the right, and one of them has more dark feathers, which is the one that everyone's pecking at.
Yeah, they're eating the little things off of her after she does. Look at her. She's all peeling out.
Doing burnouts. I wish that one would be a rooster. That's a beautiful bird right there.
Hi, birds. Hi, girls. Girls, look at her.
They're getting big. Alright, so we're getting ready to put the chickens away.
Cogburn and Crow. Bob Crow.
This is going to work out pretty good. Jamie did an awesome job landscaping this. We're going to have another path that comes over this way from there. And this is going to be our garden. The soil's just awesome too. Real nice dirt.
Hi, Cogbird. Hi, Cogbird.
Yeah, this is going to be a good garden. Alright, should I turn the light on them? And I know a lot of our viewers are saying that they don't need a light anymore. But we just like having them comfortable. And isn't that a nice home for them to come into at night? What?
They are still babies.
Kinda, yeah. I guess they're coming up on 11 weeks old day after tomorrow, honey. Actually, they're probably 11 weeks old today. But this is how I get them in. In the morning, this morning, all I had to do was walk up and say go out after I pulled the little gate. We have a little sliding gate right there. And I opened the door and said, get out. And they all went into the bucket and came outside. So that was cool. You guys ready to go in? Go in. Go in. Go in. Everybody in. Go in. Come on. Come on. And they'll probably stay in the tube for a minute. But if you tap on the tube, starting at the bottom, they will come up. There's a bunch of them in there, honey. The rest will follow. So that's gotten pretty easy, huh? Getting them in and out. Yeah? That's pretty cool. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in. 2 more are trying to come in. That works pretty good. Right?
Yeah.
And tomorrow evening, we might be planting our garden out here. Yep. Well, I got my garden all tilled up. I used my backhoe and dug down about 1.5 feet through this whole area. And it's real good soil, real nice. And then I just smoothed it out. Now I'll get a rake it all smooth, make my little rows, and put some seeds in. But I wanted to show you how easy it is to get the chickens out. Oh, look, one of them already came out. Easy peasy. Oh, they're already going out. Look how big they're getting. Anna, come on, leave the birds alone. Anyway, this is a good spot for the garden. Got water right there, and close to the chickens, so we'll kind of, it'll be a daily chore, kind of do the garden and the chickens at the same time. Come on, let's go out, guys. Let's go out. Go out. Going out. Good birds. Going out. Works pretty good. Alright, you guys, see you in a little while. Garden's getting ready. Get you a worm. There's got to be some fresh worms over there. Yeah, get you some.